friends. If you're anything like me and you spend every single day of your entire existence just wondering what on earth does the swank of a badger smells like? Well, don't worry. No more. No more, my friends. Today, you and I are going to solve this mystery once and for all. Because in this video, we are going to finally discover what does the swank of a badger smells like. So let's get into the video. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another video, another review here on the Natural Soap Man channel. Guys, now that we got an opportunity to take a closer look at the soap and box, let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit. And first things first, can we just appreciate and acknowledge how cool that name is, the Swanky Badger? The second I saw that name, I stopped everything and I said, we are having the Swanky Badger on this channel. I don't know if it's legit or not. I do not care. We are going to check out the Swanky Badger. There was no doubt. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the box and the soap itself. Okay, first things first, the box. At first, I'm usually not a huge fan of these type of boxes. I typically like to call these boxes Axe boxes, right? After the company Axe, because a lot of their marketing and boxes and stuff like that is like super edgy, and a lot of companies I find try to mimic them sometimes, and they think they're looking cool, but it's just a dumb look. But here, that looks cool. That's a dope looking box. I really like the gold and that black aesthetic with the little badger logo. Just think it looks really cool at the end of the day. And the soap, I was really expecting like a more loud, like a very pretty, kind of crazy looking bar soap. But no, we actually got a really humble, simple, plain, brownish, reddish looking bar soap. And that's cool too. I actually kind of like that more. So kind of taken back by that. So really cool. I like the box and I like the soap. Both look really cool. So with that being said though, let's move on to the next part and let's go ahead and talk about these ingredients. Okay, so let's go ahead and post the ingredients from the screen so you guys can check that out. And for the most part, we've seen most of these ingredients before, right, at this point. However, I did think it was very fascinating. I never saw a company break down their natural fragrance oil blend into the different essential oils that comprise their their natural oil blend, a fragrance blend. I mean, I've never seen that before. I know I've never seen that before. If you have, let me know in the comments below where you've seen that before. And looking at it, they had a few essential oils I've never seen before. I had to go look it up. Like I've never seen limonene before. That is basically, limonene is just the essential oils derived from the peelings of different citrus fruits, like oranges, right? And apparently that's like anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, bacteria properties and things like that. We also had a cade. I didn't know what cade was. Apparently that's juniper tar. Never heard of that before in my life. I know about juniper. I mean juniper tar. This is much a medicinal essential oil, right? It's used to like treat different things like high blood pressure, psoriasis, eczema, like scalp conditions and things like that. Even treats like skin conditions that were created by parasites and things like that. I thought that was really interesting too. Now, one you might be more aware of, this one a little more famous, is amyris. That one's basically known as the poor man's sandalwood, right? Because sandalwood is really, really expensive. If you're not aware of that, it's really expensive. But this is just a cheaper alternative. Now, they're not botanically related. Like they're very much so different, and they even have their own different benefits and things like that. But scent wise, they're pretty similar. Zamira has a pretty nice woody smell, and it has its own has its own benefits though. It's known to like clear the mind and provide like positive thinking and things like that. It's good for the mind, helps cognitive action, if you will. And last but not least, we have the copaiba essential oil. Interesting enough, sounds like kaiba. Right? I can already hear Yu-Gi-Oh! Screaming Kaiba in the back of my mind. But interesting enough, we have another ingredient that has medicinal properties, right? It's used to heal wounds and treat different skin infections and things like that. It's also anti-inflammatory. So it's very fascinating that our natural fragrance oil blend here is comprised of some really powerful ingredients. And overall, I have to admit, really impressed with the ingredients here. Was not expecting Swanky Badger to bring it. This hard with the ingredients, and it was really cool, really fun to see that. I think that's pretty darn cool, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But with that being said, let's move on to the next part. We're gonna do a little sniff test, and I'm gonna tell you how this bad boy smells. All right, we are now in the sniff test portion of the video. This is where I do my best to describe how the soap smells, and we're finally going to discover how the swank of a badger smells. In the case of the lumber scrub, it actually kind of legitimately smells like a block of wood. Like it kind of smells like some lumber. It does kind of have a woodsy smell, but I don't really associate it with that. I associate more like a woody smell. Not Woody from Toy Story, but... And to me, really, the scent overall really reminds me of going to a carpenter's worksite, right? Where there's a lot of fresh cut wood, in a sense. That's the vibes I get. It is a very peculiar smell. It's one of those scents I guarantee you half are gonna like it, the other half are not. It's one of the things you kind of have to know if you like that type of scent. I definitely wouldn't say it's graceful. It is nice. I like it. I personally like it. I just know I do know a lot of people are also not gonna like it. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. It's not a bad. I personally like it, but it's just not. I'm trying to think of the right word. Good enough, I guess, to necessarily recommend it to everybody. It's one of the things where if you like the smell of block of wood, then I think you're gonna like this soap. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the smell. I hope that helped you out a little bit there. That's apparently the Swanky Badger smells like a block of wood, or a little bit of a little lumber yard, right? So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a close look at the lather, and we'll come back and we'll wrap the video up. So. All right, sweet deal. Now that we saw the lather test, we kind of saw that it had really nice lather. Not surprising considering the different oils we had present in the Swanky Badger. But let's go ahead and start wrapping it up. Let's go over and talk a little bit about everything and wrap this video up. We talked a little about the soap and the box. Both looked really cool. I really enjoyed the artwork of the box. The gold and the black aesthetic looked super dope. And the soap itself was plain, simple, nice brown color. Had like a real humble kind of style. And overall, thought everything looked cool. Ingredients were on point. Nothing stood out. No artificial fragrances. No weird cookie cutter ingredients. Anything strange out of ordinary. We had a lot of oils. I did appreciate the fact that they broke down their natural fragrance oil blend. I thought that was really cool. Like I said, I'd never seen that before, so I thought that was super cool, and I cannot harp enough like how much I appreciate that, and I really wish more companies would do that, because I can't tell you how annoyed I get when I just see either fragrance or natural fragrance, and it's getting a little exhausting. So it is definitely a breath of fresh air to see a company actually take the time and break down what's actually in their fragrance oil. So I thought that was really cool. And the scent profile for our lumber scrub by Swanky Badger definitely follows suit of the name. I would definitely say it does smell like lumber. It definitely smells like a block of wood. It's one of those scents where half people are gonna like it, half of the people won't. I personally am a big fan of these type of soaps. I just know because I have friends that just don't like these type of soaps. So it's just one of those scents. It's very peculiar, and you just have to have a taste or a scent for it, right? But it's just one of those scents, so just do keep that in mind if you are interested in it. And probably the most important part of the video is our performance. This is absolutely an exfoliating bar. It's actually a really nice exfoliating bar. I really like this one. It has pumice as its exfoliator, and it really has this like fine sandpaper-like sensation. Thought it was really cool. In fact, actually, one second. If you can hear, this is how fine it is. You can actually hear the I guess the powder in it. Like yeah, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but yeah, it really gives off this very fine sandpaper-like sensation, and it makes for a really nice exfoliating bar actually. And just a couple more details. Our soap is going to come at $7.99 or $8, and it's going to weigh about approximately 5 ounces. So not bad, pretty on par, pretty market price. And they also have 6 total different bars of soap. And so we may come back to Swanky Badger. I'm not gonna lie, I was incredibly impressed with the soap overall. I really got the soap as a joke because of the name, but to my delight and pleasure, it would actually turn out to be a very pleasant bar of soap. It was all natural. The scent smelled well. I mean, the performance was on point. Overall, 2 thumbs up, man. Really good. Swanky Badger's on point. The swank of the badge is legit. So if you want to get a bar, I say if you want to try it out, dude, I think you'd be impressed. I think you're going to like it. They got, if you get another bar, let me know how that is. But I do see myself coming back to this company and trying out something else. I don't know when though, but I could see myself come back to this company in the future. But guys, that pretty much wraps this video though. Overall, surprisingly impressed. Solid bar. But again, guys, this is Natural Soap Man. It was an absolute pleasure to serve you with another review. But until next time, or next Tuesday, I'll see you guys. Till then, you guys take care, and bye-bye and stay natural, my friends.